What the fuck, bro? No! Why do I hear boss music? Hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Welcome on in. I am so excited for Frieren. We got left off on a motherfucking cliffhanger last time. And it feels like there's so many avenues and things to like legitimately analyze and take apart with Frieren as the show keeps going, as the show is continuing on. We're starting to see a little bit more of the adventures of the group, right? The adventures of, for example, how Frieren is taking things apart. I know some people got upset about me being like, okay, like Frieren is throwing a tantrum in that situation. Why sometimes you're not supposed to appease those type of behaviors. And one of the key reasons for that, and let me go to conceptualize this, is Frieren adorable? Absolutely. Brother, I'm over here wearing this hat, brother. I'm over here like, I'm over here saying like, Frieren is fucking wonderful, you know? Frienen's the fucking greatest. But is there elements that we have to recognize, like in a human being, in an individual, this would be something that would warrant caution? And for that, I would say, yeah. Even if you are, say, like the ringleader, or you're taking care of a big group for a while, right? If you show a behavior consistently, where, like, let's say that school, right? Every time that, like, for some reason we're talking about like plans, right? Or what we're gonna do after we leave the group. Right? Like the entire fucking time, what will that do in that in that moment, right? So like if you were to take that apart, oh, what happened? How was the poll? Like what would happen in a regard like that? Would you feel comfortable continuing to appease? Like it's like, okay, well drop it. Okay, we'll drop it, right? If you're traveling with school for a while, or would you be like, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about it, because this group is not going to stay together forever. At some point in your life, school, you're going to interact with other people who might not always want to appease it. And you have to go ahead and have to like have those coping skills to take that further in life. Where Fern was coming from that. So it's not like she didn't make it clear before why she didn't appreciate for doing to me. To me, looks like got fed up with trying. But here's the thing. There's a difference between getting fed up with trying and handling it like an adult, or like a growing up adult. Granted, she's still a teen, and we're saying it's like, you know, we're acknowledging that. And another thing, saying, hey, you know what? I don't like the way that this is going, so I'm just going to pout and throw a tantrum. That is the difference in there. One of them is being like, okay, this is how it's going to be. I'm going to remove myself from the situation. Hey, emotional maturity wise, guys, I don't like where this is going. Give me a couple hours. I'll be fine. I'm going to go take the next steps, right? As I said, I love Frieren as a character, and this is why I'm highlighting it. Thanks so much for the follow, Coyote, and killer moves. But the other step is saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pout until I get what I want. Reasons why you are upset and the way you show it are two different things. Exactly. Thank you so much, Mickey. A ton of info being in. I'm not in the let's stay away from the drama team. Yep. Have the emotional regulation to talk about it and accept the outcome. The tantrums make her cuter, Ed. I can fix her. Okay, actual poll. How many of you legitimately want to fix Fern? I'm gonna throw myself included, brother. I don't even give a fuck. I know it's a toxic trait, brother. I can fix you. hey, I don't mind taking a fucking L on that one, brother. It's adorable, and that's one of the key differences. Like differentiating, right? I want yes, Uber is that as well. That as well. It's okay if they're cute. Yeah, but if she was isekai from another world and was actually a guy, or an individual that wasn't deemed well for society, I bet you that it might have not have been a good situation, huh? It is much older. You're lacking optionality. Fern is nothing compared to Ubel. We will be okay. But anyway, and that's the key element of cyberspace, because it seems like anything to do with, like, you know, either like say a trans character being isekai, male, for example, fat guy that is into questionable moral stuff being isekai, or so on and so forth. There's some major issues or contentions that people bring up in Attack League. All right, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. At least I woke us up. Holy shit. Hmm. Hmm. there's something about her that strikes me odd. And I don't know for you guys if there's any major things that like pop out to you about this character. Number one, yes, positionally speaking, she has a lot of power. Yes, she is a first rate name, whatever, right? Like I'll go ahead and highlight it here, right? You have like all these people all around. She's holding her weight, right? But there's something very unique about her. And she's acting like a demon to me as well, Mickey, which is her eyes. There's, in case you guys don't know, I'm a freak about eyes. Like I love the way a lot of animators put attention into eyes, right? But it feels heavy. It feels as though, yeah, guys. It feels as though it's like a heavy impact. Like it's like she has a lot of weight, right? Eyes, not feet. But that's the aspect, Kaori, is like number one, the way she's talking. In psychology, we have something we call the MSE. And by flat, I don't mean her chest. I mean her eyes, her affect. Okay? Okay? We clear, chat? Okay, good. So, MSE stands for mental status exam. And a mental status exam is usually what like a good psychologist, a good therapist will do with you whenever you're like in the environment, right? So if you're in the room, in the counseling room with them, and you're talking, we're doing an MSC in our head, which is, for example, how is your affect? How is your tone? Is it within normal range? So for example, I know you guys see this a lot, right? Usually when a person talks, they have highs and lows and highs and lows. However, if someone is just consistently like this, what is this saying about like even their emotions? Is this saying that their expressiveness lies within this? Is there developmental delays? What is happening in an environment where they're like, what is known as like their normal speech habits, cognition habits is not within a normal range, but just very delineated like this, very aloof, very restrained in a way that others do it as well, right? So, noticing that, for me, it's checking off a lot of boxes that, like, number one, she's either very methodical, and this test is literally designed in a way to test a lot of your weaknesses. It makes me wonder if at some point in here, we're going to see a weakness pop up for a lot of our examiners, and then maybe try and notice if they, like, maybe they have to overcome it or find an aspect of trying to go ahead and, like, work together to do some certain aspects, right? Can you also have the same expressive but very quiet and effectively be the same as others? So many demo, right? I'll show you. I'll showcase it firsthand. I've had a person that the entire time is like, I am so happy. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, so my dog died the other day and it was amazing. Oh, I just, wow. Could you guys actually come through it? Like, the face stayed the same. They were going up and down and up and down. And they were talking like this sometimes. And that was okay. Sometimes this is all they got to do. Just talk right there. And so on and so forth, right? I know I'm peeking over. Gura, my doggo. My dog died. Let's go. But no, well, specifically what I'm talking about is that even that peaking, even that aspect, didn't that come off as weird for you guys? If someone's face stayed this way the entire time, they might be talking about a sad story or a happy story. Like, oh my God, guys, I got promoted at work. It was like, I'm now getting like 3 times, 4 times my salary, and I'm buying a new house and everything's going pretty amazing. And I have my mom and my dad coming over and visiting me in the afternoon. And I kind of wish that like they don't come in while I'm watching gushing, because I don't want them to go ahead and hear me go ahead and say certain things. Like it can come off pretty creepy. And the further that you go with it, the further that you realize, wait a minute, that's slightly off. Now imagine that times 10 through an observable lens, right? And that's sort of where it's starting to come into is I'm observing her. And one of the key things that comes up with that is, where is her median, right, of affect? That sounds like you don't care. Yeah, but inside I might. But for me, that's what's getting normal. It seems like the analysis instead of a story saying it like that. Right. Have you equivocally starred in the presentations of lessons otherwise known as tomorrow's teachings? Wait, what? But that's sort of what I'm getting at with this. I want you guys to just pay attention whenever a character talking like that, or even you could even maybe even see this in friends and whatnot, where sometimes their affect or their cognition or status or whatnot doesn't necessarily match up with what is being presented, right? Isn't it normal to show feelings when you feel something? No, yeah, you should show feelings, but that's why you should have an up and a down, right? Even a little one, but you should still have an up and a down. Cyberspace, it's not psycho, brother. Bing bong, bing bong. Hi, omedeto. I shipped them so hard. Oh my god. Hmm. Hi, sensei. Why do I have a bad feeling about Ubo? Holy shit. Why why do I have like a gut wrench feeling about Ubo? PTSD. Yeah, I know she reminds me of an ex. But aside from that, there's like a gut feeling, like my asshole's fucking turning in on itself, like screaming, like, "Hey, don't trust Ubo necessarily." Like even in an environment where you think you might be free, she might be, huh? Huh. The mood is red. Why do I see red flags? I know, but I put on those rose-colored glasses and I'm walking through it, and it seems amazing. Don't translate. What does her name mean, Seashell? What does her name mean? But also, I also want to talk about this. Huh? 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 Her name means very nice girl, does it? Vile, nasty, wicked. Why not trust if hot? Mindy, I've been hurt too many times for that, brother. No idea what you're cooking right there. I'm gonna speak in very basic English. No copy? Basic? Skills? Huh. Ubel X Fern is an underexplored ship. So overall, what I'm getting at is Ubel has had the opportunity to do her move with others in the party as well. I'm wondering, is what Frieren is teaching them literally the key for the future? Literally the ability to go ahead and supersede and exceed anything else. Why didn't Ubel copy Fern? Is it because it's a basic skill that, or because it's mostly based on skills rather than techniques, rather than being like fucking Kagebunshin no Jutsu, right? It's just being like, all right, I'm about to throw fucking hands, right? And it's all about the techniques as to how you throw those hands. She presumably already knows basic magic. So is it? And this is sort of what I want to wrap my head around and clarify, even in my brain. Is it because she can't copy a person's skill, just their technique? She does it on feeling. She can't copy master. I just translated Ubol and I'm dying in laughter. She's more attracted to Land's character somehow. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? She wasn't interested in Fern seeing through clothes. But I know, man. I would be. Not because of that, Cochinos. I just thought about what I said. Curse Fern's basic technique is effective only at casting. Anyway, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I love this fucking intro. I absolutely love this intro. My main question though, and I do want to ask this is: do you guys prefer opening number one or opening number two? For me, I felt like opening one got a lot of hate, but it was actually really good. And I feel like opening two is just a classic that you can jam to. You know, you can drive a car without knowing how to build it. Opening one, opening two. Mods, make a poll. I want to know, please. Opening one is better, Dryman. Hmm. Sure. Hmm. That means they weren't ready. I've heard this before. The people who make the impossible possible, right? I've heard this saying been thrown around a lot. Oh yeah, well if you truly can, you'll make the impossible possible. At what cost though? And that's the key words that keep coming into my mind. No pressure, guys. No worry, guys. You guys are mages, it's like Helldivers too, right? You guys will do fine. For Super Earth, yeah, let's go. Like, you guys will make the impossible possible, but it's like, really? A good old toxic workplace. Comes in my question. How many of you guys have heard this, right? Oh, if you really wanted it, you would do it. If you really wanted it, if you really wanted uh, like extra, like to be recognized, you would put in overtime. If you really wanted it, you would stay on top of all of your work and turn everything in at the end of the day. If you really wanted something, you would go ahead and, like, it's like all of these, uh, all of these pressures. I hate that argument. They are trying to get the highest title any mage can get. To be fair, I say that to myself. So why do we put impossible standards on ourselves, and what does that mean when we fail? For example, sometimes there are some standards that I've thought were impossible that I've reached, and I'm like, that's amazing. But there's some days that I'm like, what did it cost me on the way to break this or to do this? As a normal individual with normal set of skills, that's, I guess, decent or good at psychology, right? What did it cost me along the way? Sometimes, just go out and spend with others, some memories that I could have made. You can start breaking aspects of that down. At least they aren't barred from trying again. True, seashell. But that's if they even escape in that reason, right? I tell myself and hate myself. But this is why I'm highlighting it is how how much pressure do you as a chatter, do you as a YouTube commentator put on yourself because of the expectations that society or others with roles have placed on you? How many of you like have felt pressure because of family saying, "Oh, you should always get A's, or else you might be a failure, you might be a disappointment," and that led to you having a cognitive distortion as an adult? Or, "Oh no, you should always be 100% a okay with everything happening," right? Which is unrealistic, right? We all have feelings. How many of you just put pressure on yourselves because maybe you're like your loved ones or whatnot weren't around, so you had to do it to keep yourself motivated, but maybe you now see it affecting others? So this is why it's sort of coming up. Which OP is more OP? Opening one won by 52%. Anyway, she's like, "I'll know." Hmm. Ugh. Mm. Carry you out of the dungeon. Sure. Safety measure, I guess. I guess it's a good safety measure. That hair gives you thoughts, guys. We're not in gushing. Rain. Let's rein the degen in just a little bit. Contain it, boys. Let it simmer. Let it simmer. How do you know cognitive distortions are in your best interest? What ones are necessary? So, and that's an excellent question to ask. Cognitive distortions, like genuinely, if you're aware of them, you can try and go ahead and like better yourself off. However, how many people? We're not done watching Oregairu. We're going to start after this. How many of you guys have cognitive distortions and that you're not aware of, or that maybe somebody called out to you and you're like, I do that. I'll be honest, even I do. I've had a cognitive distortion where I was like literally like I didn't get a 95 or higher in one of my classes a while ago. And I felt like I was a disappointment. I was like, wow, I'm a fucking idiot. I couldn't have gotten a 96% while I'm taking this continuing education for, professional development. What the fuck is wrong with me? Wow. Right? Someone's like, dude, you're being way too fucking hard. Everyone else got fucking C's and B's. Like, you're being too hard for getting a fucking like 90. Like, chill. For being in your 90s, like, chill, Yeah, I got a 19.5 out of 20 and I felt like a loser. Yeah. Sometimes we have these cognitive distortions that people just live by and they're getting affected with on a daily. And that sort of affects them as an individual and they're not aware of it. So they're not able to call themselves out of it. Right. And that's the number one thing. But through this, what something that's standing out to me is, yes, having golems to take you out to safety, amazing. It might be a safety feature, but what if it's not? What if some of the things, and I'm just going to highlight it like this, are designed to kill you? What if, for example, you go in there and you legitimately find traps that are designed specifically for you, out of your conscious or whatever that may be? Oh my God, I walk in there, and there's a hot Dami MILF, waiting for me in my area. Oh, okay. It's designed to trick you, where, or you go in there and you see a nice fucking chest, right? And it just starts eating you up. Or you go in there and all of a sudden you see me just right there, just like, hey, it's time to psychoanalyze, baby. Trap that, steals your SSN. So that's sort of what, like, the number one thing is, like, what type of a dungeon are we talking about? Is it a stereotypical dungeon, or it's just dungeon designed with the aspects of taking you down? And if you were so to like break that aspect, right? Break the golem or whatever, sure, it might carry you out, but what if it doesn't? What if it's designed to go ahead and just eliminate you right there and then, so that like secrets or aspects of the dungeon don't get leaked out? Anyway, let's go ahead and continue, boys. You have a day. You have a day. Mm-hmm. Dungeons are meant to be conquered. Oh, dude. There's the most based man. Because it's probably the best way to get through a dungeon. My bro, listen to the Giga Chat. Listen to Papa here. Sometimes in life, you need to work with other people I can understand it, right? Don't worry, he's just Sigma. Like, I can totally get why some people might be like, why the fuck should we like listen to you? Why should we team up, right? Because think about it, right? Let's put ourselves in that perspective before we shoot it down. A lot of people might be like, hey, you know what? Yeah, sir. What if this is a 1-1-1 situation, but you're in a dungeon? You're probably going to face a lot of things that are not in your wheelhouse of expertise. So you need somebody else. They just have to reach the end. There's no reason not to be honest, especially in a dungeon. Exactly, Seashell. These young ones and their needs of recognition. What would be a benefit of not working together? Because I can't think of any. Neither can I. I think however, I can say this. There is a thing about taking too many people with you. If you take too many people with you and you go down like a very, small, smaller, small, little passageway, and you get trapped with the giant fucking monster right up ahead of you. Oh shit. Oh shit. Here comes fucking Pred. Right there, right? Guess what? Now y'all gotta fucking defend yourselves, and you can't really push back because you're trapped back there, That's sort of what I'm getting at, is you need to be very careful about like the groups that you select with, and also not travel with too many people. I've certainly done group projects where I would have probably been better off alone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So it's just being smart about like how you work with, or minimize the amount of people that you're working with. So it's not just everyone and their mom included, right? Denkin, the thinking man. Hmm. Why? Let me counter that by saying, if you go in there alone, you're probably gonna face traps. You're probably gonna be alone. My man is probably gonna be one of the first to die. Like, let's just be real about it. Being stuck with that help seems ass. Yeah. Mm. Because Denkin, sometimes people want to go ahead and prove themselves, and sometimes, hold on, sometimes there are people that, no matter if you, hold on, let me go ahead and send this, guys. If you guys subbed through Patreon, please let me know like your Discord name, so that way we can give you the DGen Access title. Thank you, much appreciated. Um, Sometimes people just want to go ahead and get that self like love, not self love, but self validation, right? And in that regard, people will throw everything away and sometimes pull you under and just drown you. That's, yeah. Sometimes people don't want to recognize baseness. I feel like Denking is too based for this show. Pride is a very real concept. Absolutely. Oh, hey yo. Nah, fuck that, bro. Fuck that. You weren't even gonna help. Okay, how many of you guys would allow the instructor to just pick your group and like literally not help, but just be around and just silently judge as you're as it's going through? Let's fucking go. I don't think they have a choice in the matter. Me, I don't know, bro. I always get nervous whenever there's an instructor like around. Would Cookie Joe? Thanks so much for the sub. Appreciate it, mate. Mm. How does Frieren know that this is the safest route? Oh, it's because she was alive during that time. Okay, could you just imagine? Oh yeah, it's like I remember these. These were back in my day. To let her hear you, she played Raid Shadow Legends. Oh no, she's old and busted. Well, what's there gonna be like a bunch of like small traps that only Frieren can fall into? I would fucking die, bro. Why does she need a map in this dungeon? No, I'm just saying, bro. That's hilarious. While mapping the dungeon, yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. You're the instructor. Uh, ma'am. Ma'am, are you sure that probably too OP to care? It was a test. I will never interfere nor assist. About to step on a fucking trap. Too EP to realize. It's like building Mario Maker level. You can't beat it yourself. Doesn't make her the Frieden. That's hilarious. It's awesome to see them just like her calling her out in that regard. In a very similar way, I'm guessing. Is this going to be a battle of ideology in the future? Is this what this is turning into? Like, are we about to see the battle of what was versus the battle of what is? Sorry, the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm starting to see that Frieden has affected this generation's magicians or like, or wizards or whatever going forward, that we're about to see a big clash of ideologies in of itself. Like what truly like does restraining your emotions or holding back what makes you human make you stronger, or does feeling with your emotions that you need to feel and being able to go ahead and like empathize or do whatever make you stronger in that regard as well? Is there truly an era of peace, a magician of peace, and a magician of war in that regard? I am so curious. Sorry, I looked at this and I was like, ooh. He loved dungeons. Oh. Oh. Himmel is a fucking Himmel is him, bro. Himmel is a true fucking gamer there. Like you gotta explore the entirety of like the world that it's provided to you to truly entertain it and truly like man. Is anyone like that, bro? Where like you say that you're seeing someone play a video game and they just skip like a very valuable item because they just want to go down and they want to go fight the boss and they just want to go ahead and skip everything, like right, and just go keep going down. Oof. Right. Big brain time. Oh. Oh, I have to collect everything. Bruh. Frieren being the fucking Grimoire Goblin. What are you doing? Let's go. Oh shit, dude. He knows how to get her attention. Himmel knows Frieden's weaknesses. It's so good, dude. I love seeing this, just this relationship and the relationship that they did have with one another. My precious. No, I think it makes perfect sense. Himmel is Frieden's first love, huh? The one that got away. The one that she didn't capped on until it was too late. The best friend that was sort of hitting on you, and then you realize it after they were gone or after they had already gotten in a relationship with somebody else. Himmel to Frieden is, oh, bro. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, Frieden got the worst angle on this, bro. Like, developmentally speaking, oh, has she even caught on yet, though? No, but when she does, it's like she's just like me for real. Oh no! Well, we don't know what she might have done in Elf Lover back in her village. True. Could have. Could have. Momo, thanks so much for the sub. Appreciate it. Mm. Now hold on. Wait. Okay. Foreshadowing, like there aren't any idiots in here who would fall for a mimic. No, there aren't. There's no idiots here. There's no idiots here. But what if there's loot? Buddy, what if there's loot? Chekhov's bazooka. Oh, oh, this is so good. But also, let's talk about this. Right. So you have two different sociological, Brofferman's ecological theories here. There's an ad. So you have two different like Brofenbrenner's ecological theories. I know we've talked about them before in the show, where we can put like Frieren circle, we can put like Denkin circle in there, right? So because we have these two different circles, what is their sphere of influence? What do you mean? This looks bad. Hold on. This looks like boobas. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Okay, I'm not. Guys, hold up. This will make more sense if I do it this way. God, cochinos, niños. Here we go. Rain in the horny. So we have two different spheres. This is what I was talking about. Now you guys see it. Now we have two different spheres for what's happening in there, right? If we're taking, oh, can't do that, brother. If we're taking a look at it, right? How much influence does Denkin have on others? And how much influence does Frieden have on others' perspective as well? You have two different thought patterns in this as well, right? Two different ideologies in this. Number one, working together, and yes, Frieden does take that in advance, versus the other one of not. And save the booba for gushing. With Denkin's pattern, who is more trustworthy? Who would be able to go ahead and rather gather in the people for their cause? Denkin right now is not only thinking strategically, he's also thinking of who he can gain towards his cause if in the future he needs to go ahead and use them. It is like a five-head game for someone to go ahead and do what Denkin is doing right now. I trust Denking. I think Denking is based, but I'm also thinking that when it comes to wisdom and tactics and also um, talking with people and being able to go ahead and corral people into like using everyone to the best of their advantage is, yeah. You know how that crowd. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Frieren. 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 No. Frieren. Frieren. No. Frieren the gambler. You only lose if you stop gambling, right? Frieren the gotcha player. No. No. As cute as you are. I wish I was that mimic. Oh, brother, if I was that mimic, ah, 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 laugh my ass off. But it's a type that will go through 100 sheets just to get 100 one grip. Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, and we all know I like the view personally. But that's the number one thing, though. Like, how many of you guys would risk it? Are you guys the type to play it safe in an environment like this? Even if there's 1% like chance that you will succeed, how many of you guys would? How many of you guys would take that risk and try and go through with it for a guaranteed grimoire? Oh no! Oh shit! The instructor just like what? No. Oh damn! Was that the guy from earlier? Yeah, he's dead. Ah shit. Ah shit. Honestly, though, why do I feel like Freedom would have fucking handled these gargoyles like no tomorrow? Which is why she needed to go ahead and get like uh perma ate by that fucking by that mimic. What are you doing in my dungeon? Sounds good, YOLO. But like, why do I feel like the traps and the aspects as to what Frieden had to go through, right, so far is a lot easier than like fighting gargoyles, even though she probably would have demolished these, like, you know. Ugh. Ugh. Wow, working together works. Wow. Who would have thought? Must protect. Must protect. Must protect the brother. Oh my god. Counterspell. I know, bro. Like this is a full on adventuring party, but also how terrifying would this be if you did get fucking flung back and you get separated from your group and you're in a dungeon that no one else has really cleared. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. She's about to become a Jill sandwich. Oh no, boys. It's a trap. I understood that reference. Ah, fuck. Move? Chad Golem just like he even has fucking underwear, bro, for fucking privacy. Chad Golem cares so much about about not like, you know, overshowing his oh man. That's amazing. That's amazing. People are fucking dying and people are being drug out by horrible fucking traps. And here's Frieren the entire fucking time. People are over there like, oh my god, this dungeon's the fucking hardest. And Frieren's over here just like, hey yo, Frieren got cake though. You're going to rip me in half. Hey yo. It worked. Help me, step sis. I got stuck in a mimic. Help me, step bro. She's an expert in mimics, yeah, at this point. My hair. Aw. Aw. It's adorable though. So Frieden could get out of the mimics, if I'm understanding this correctly. Frieden, like, even if she was by herself, she'd be able to survive. She would just have some funky fresh hair. Like, it wouldn't be that much of a fucking issue. She would just have ringlets, bro. Uh it's just inconvenient, yeah. Not again. Oh, okay. Oh, Frieden's adorable though. The little walk. She does it again. And she does it again. Frieren's just like, I gotta make sure, man. I gotta go and choke out these mimics. Frieren the Gobbler. No reason not to if it's easy, right? That 1%, bro. You gotta gamble. Oh. Oh, this is so good though. Mm. Mhm. Well, you see, she. Oh no, Frieden's a hoarder. She had a pretty good teacher. You know, she came at a young and early age to learn from the best. What can you say? What can you legitimately say? Well, she's an apprentice of the last great mage. Mm. Oh, oh, how far we've come. Yeah. What are your goals? And this is something I did bring up a while ago in terms of like what are your goals? What are your legacy? What are you living for? Like if I were to ask you guys this, everyone watching, what are you living for currently? For some people, it might just be to get through the week and watch the next episode of Gushing Magical Girls or Frieren, or wait to get through the next season of Moshiko Tensei or ReZero or whatever. For some people, that is their goal, and they get so into it that once they complete it, they're waiting for the next season, right? And that's how we're able to go ahead and cope with some of like stuff that life throws our way. For other people, their goals are more to inspire, to start a family, to do something. Like we all have different goals and expectations, and it's okay. No shame in whatever goal that you do have, right? But it's like, are you living? Do you feel like you're living the best life for you? Even if it's on a day to day basis, that is a okay. Do you feel complete at the end of the day, or do you still feel like you might be leaving stuff behind? It's interesting to talk about concepts of like not just existentialism, but like even energy or motivation for that fact. Oh, Keikaku. Bro, and she got that 24 karat gold. Damn. Right. Even this brutal dungeon. Hmm. Side right burner. It's over around me. Huh. What was that? Hold on. The fuck it. We bail inside me burns brighter than it's over around me. Where we ball. Yeah, well, killer moves. One of the key questions that comes through with that, for example, is even if sometimes we have that bucket, like we go through, then like it's over. Why is it stronger for you, and how can that like illuminate you to get you through to the next day? Also, the ominous lighting and everything. I think Frieren sets up such a nice atmosphere that I just want a game. I don't know why. I want a really hard game. You don't even have to play as Frieren. You can just play as a fucking mage. It's all ogre now. Aside from Elden Ring. God damn. This is a huge space. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Bruh. Let's just go into fucking tactical espionage action here. Hold on. You gotta fight yourself, man. If you really wanna pass these ruins, you gotta fight yourself. How else will you conquer the dungeon of your heart? That's so good. That is so good. It wouldn't be the greatest idea. Hmm. That's a pretty good test, though. Oh shit. She knows everything you do, bro. Woo! Woo! All right, but are these mimics like? I feel terrified if I had a fucking evil Ed pop up, right? Because number one, they'd be able to throw hands. Anime only fight. Oh shit. Number two, is everything mimicked? Because that's even more terrifying. Like how evil Ed versus Ed, who would win? How much do they know about you? Great. Bonfire. Hey. Right. Hmm. I feel like I don't even gotta say it, brother. I feel like I've been bringing concepts of this up for the past couple of episodes, right? Stop staring at it. I'm blushing. Your darkest thoughts, Ed. Hmm. 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 It's like Super Smash Bros. In here, brother. Just throw her a grimoire and she'll go fetch like a dog. Oh no. deal with. Wait, what the fuck, bro? No. Why do I hear boss music? Oh, dude, Frieren at your fucking funeral. Oh no, bro. Oh no, Frieren the boss fight. Fucking run, bro. Frieren about to just fucking smack your ass. And secret boss unlocked. What is this music I'm hearing? Dude, I'd walk in there and I'd just be like, well, fuck. Here's a grimoire. Just fucking run, dude. The dreaded blow of kiss. Holy shit, dude. They can use me. But why is she the final boss? Are they training up mages to kill Frieren though? There's so many interesting questions that are coming to my mind. Right? Why is the clone of Frieren in here? Right? Why does this thing have 6 health bars? Why does this thing have 6 health bars? But also, from that comes in the, because the mimic recognized her as the strongest, because she's obviously the most powerful. Oh, I'm so fucking excited. I'm fucking thrilled, guys. I am beyond fucking thrilled to see where this is gonna go. Oh my no! No, I'm not okay. I'm not all right. I'm not okay. I'm so fucking hyped, ladies and gentlemen. Next episode, please. Can they actually clone her amount of mana? No way can they clone the actual her. Her fucking amount of mana is insane, bro. Oh, man. Guys, what would you guys rate this episode? I'll be straight up and I'll say this. This was a phenomenal episode. It's literally just like starting to fucking spike right the fuck up again. Cliffhanger out of 10. It's great. This is fucking fire, bro. This is how you build that anticipation for what's to come. World Maker, let's go! Thanks so much for the sub, man. Appreciate it. That's sort of what I'm trying to say though. Is like the anticipation for me is just fucking skyrocketing. It's taking off, and it's like, how are we gonna see? How's this season even gonna end? Because y'all got to remember, we only have what 4 or 5 more episodes before like Moshiko Tensei season 2 starts. Because Frieren and Moshiko Tensei season 2 starts. So how are they gonna resolve this? What cliffhanger are we gonna be left in? And that's sort of where my mind is going to. Oh man, I'm so fucking excited. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear this ending song and let's cry a little bit together. And then we'll sign off with YouTube. Yeah, I hear you. I have this strong feeling, bro. Like it's like every instinct in me is telling me like burning these feelings. I'm crying right now, bro. I have a huge theory, and like it's telling us a story. Like, hold on, right? Clearly, death, an aspect of death, looking forward, and I know that we talked about what this can symbolize, right? In terms of but yes, the red string of fate, right? Her laying down, and clearly taking time to conceptualize the aspect of death. Then we have Fern as well, in her own little thing, with the red string of fate tying them together. And this is what fucks me up, dude. Is because clearly the red string of fate is one of the key motivators that pushes everything through. You think this is going to end in tragedy? I think that this is going to be a bittersweet, man. I have a feeling, and like I'm tearing up thinking about it. It's feeling coming to the acceptance of what she's lost and who she has, and probably in the future also, like coming to terms with like probably Fern getting old and passing, or Fern passing away, and what it means for people to share their life with you. Because look, red string of fate, the eye opening up with the little like flower underneath, right? The red drop falls on her eyes and it turns into Fern's hairpiece where it transformed and she's able to blossom and break out of it, right? Like the little stars and do her own thing. Frieren keeps following the path, right? Kill him, Marus. Thanks so much for subbing, man. Appreciate it. She keeps following the path along with her with all these journeys and like, you know, these towns and wild adventures that she's going through. This is why it breaks my heart. The symbolism in this is just like, plus the song itself, it just, oh man, to try and find her way to the, you know, to Himmel, essentially, through the passes, through whatever. And at the very end, we see that butterfly coming, or that, yeah, butterfly coming back home to roost. And what we thought was her searching for Himmel might be her searching for Fern. And that's what messes me up, is this ending symbolism of Himmel's flower and then her laying, like, you know, with her eyes closed while she's just staring up. And it's like, oh. If this is the bittersweet ending that we're going to go for, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to cry like a baby. It's not going to be pretty, man. It's not going to be fucking pretty, but it is going to like hit on the themes of the show specifically of like, you know, like end of life, essentially, right? A legacy of whatnot so perfectly if they were to go down this direction. Oh, I'm over here like tearing up just watching this, dude. It's such a good fucking show, though. And I think that's... Oh, hold on. Perfect replicas. Are they perfect, though? Is anything really perfect? I'm so excited to see where this is going to go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm fucking hyped. What a phenomenal episode. And what a way to get us excited for what's to come. Oh, man. Frieren has me fucking crying and sweating and tearing myself up, man. Such a phenomenal fucking show. I can't recommend it enough to anybody out there. If you guys want a show to process feelings, get hyped, care about the action and the characters, and truly start falling in love with the adventure that it is, this is one of those shows, man.